Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, yes, we have yet another one of those holiday shopping experience buys. You know, there's quite a few sales going on during the holidays, and I found a couple. I found that Steademon knife, and I found this one as well. As you can tell, this is a Sencut. This one is the Traxler. Now, it's a pretty cool knife. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's got a very interesting blade, which we will check out. But as you can tell, you've got that black G10, which has got some fantastic texturing going on, which gives you a really good grip. As you can tell there, open construction. You do have a lanyard hole. Very nice. Got that. It's kind of in the liners. It's not doesn't have a backspacer, so they're just two holes cut in the liner. You do have a reversible deep carry clip, which is very nice. And yeah, it's nice. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let's see, fit and finish wise. Centering is pretty darn good. Maybe a hair to the show side. Yeah, you decide. It looks pretty darn good, though. Looks pretty darn good to me. Fit and finish otherwise, chamfered off, very nice. I mean, you're talking about Sencut, which is, the wee budget line. It's not the budget line. That would be Civivi. This is the budget line. Most of these knives, not all, but most Sencuts you're going to find for less than $50. Lesser-ish blade steel. You're talking about 9CR18 on this one. But like I said, everything is chamfered off, very nice. Overall fit and finish, done pretty darn well. And honestly, I would expect nothing less. Definitely a flipper knife. That is pretty much your only method of deployment. Somebody might be able to get there. Oh, I almost can't. The detent is pretty darn good. And I could almost get enough leverage. No, we're not going to try anymore. Like I said, the detent's pretty good. So those of you that are experts on the reverse flick can probably reverse flick it off the blade. I, however, not that good. But look at that blade. They are calling this a sheep's foot. It's definitely a modified sheep's foot. You pretty much got that whole kind of rhino horn going on there. Do have some jimping on the spine, which is, it's okay. It's pretty much there for looks. I can get it's basically catching the back half-ish of my thumb. Really doesn't do anything for my grip. And then, of course, you do have, that is an enlarged sharpening choil. Even if I really try to, I'm really, really close. You can, you do you. But no, not for me. Not for me. There you go, 9CR18. But nice black wash blade. Now, obviously, we've got black G10, black wash blade. There is a green G10, dark green G10 with a black wash blade. And then you have two satin blade finishes, one with that kind of steely blue, if you will, G10, and then a gray G10 version with satin. So, 4 different versions of this guy. Nice, straight, does pretty darn good with the rope. We don't have a lot of belly going on there, but you do have a pretty decent cutting edge. So we'll take a look here real quick. Overall, you're looking at right about an 8-inch knife. So decent size, 4.5-ish inch handle, which is going to give you about a 3.5-inch blade. Full cutting edge going on there. You're looking at about 3 3/4 on your point-to-point grip length. And that's how it looks in my 3.5-inch spread across the fingers there. So definitely do have a little bit of room left over. Good, very good grip. Very good grip on it. So, all right. I'll zoom out just a little bit because we're going to bring the old PM2. There it is. I was like, uh-oh, where'd it go? It ran off. There it is up against the PM2. A pretty decent size comparison overall. Really, really close. The PM2 may have it on the handle just a little bit. But pretty much PM2 size, which means it's going to be a little bit bigger than our bug out. Get the old scale over here. We'll get a weight on it. It's got a decent amount of weight to it. Nothing too major. What are we looking at? Yeah, 3.9. Nothing too crazy. Looking at 110 grams. So 3.9, that's a little bit over the ounce per inch. You know, honestly, I don't put a whole lot of stock in that. It's basically however the knife feels in my hand. And this one doesn't feel overly weighty at all. At all. In the pocket, you definitely have enough ramp on that pocket clip. Like I said, it is deep carry, so it does pretty much disappear in the pocket. Retention is good. And there you go. You've got a nice squeeze on that. Definitely got a nice squeeze on the seam of your jeans there. Overall, you know, it's funny. I pretty much, I had the Sencut chiral in here very early in 2023. That knife ended up being one of my favorite knives of the year. I was very, very happy with the chiral. You know, so we're kind of in that same boat here, starting off 2024 with a Sencut. Very good knife, very reasonably priced. You're looking at $39.99 for this thing. One of them, I think, which one was it? Was it the green and black wash? I think was $41.99 for whatever reason. These are not on sale at $39.99. For some reason, the green with black wash, I don't know, maybe green G10 is a little bit more expensive. I don't know, but it's weird. This one was, the other three are $39.99 and that one's $41.99. So, you know, for steel and materials, you know, in my personal opinion, 9CR is not a bad steel at all. Takes a pretty decent edge. I mean, obviously, yes, it's not a super steel by any means, but overall, I've had good success with it. So, and I have a, is going to do their steels well, in my experience. I've never had an issue with a Civivi or Sencut knife as far as how they do any of their steels, as a matter of fact. So, you know, overall, it's really comfortable in hand. I love that clip. It dives down right where I need it to. If you have a little bit larger hand, you might feel it a little bit more back here. Possibly. You know, this spot always worries me. Not an issue. Not an issue at all for me in my grip. I mean, that's pretty much all I can tell you. Now, like I said, I'm past the jimping. My thumb just kind of wants to lay like that. I'm past the jimping. The jimping really doesn't do anything for me. I have to pull my thumb back to get it to the jimping, and that's how my thumb wants to lay on it. You know, if I'm gripping it like so. So the jimping really doesn't do a whole lot. Even so, I mean, it's grippy-ish. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible either. So, you know, overall, I think the Traxler is a fairly decent knife. Now, I'm not super, super crazy about the blade shape, but I'm like, yeah, it was a newish knife, so I'm like, yeah, we'll take a look. There was a couple more. I might have to get those in here. I was looking at a couple other ones, but I picked up that Steadimon instead. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if the Traxler makes it to the favorites of 2024 like the chiral did for 2023. We'll see. You never know what could happen. But overall, it's a pretty decent knife. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of that blade shape? Always appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the videos. Looking forward to a fantastic 2024. 2023 was pretty awesome. And I hope you all are here all along for the ride. It's going to be a good one, guys. So thank you so much for watching. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.